heart of Europe, is an attractive destination in its beautiful capital Budapest. And many unique architectural landscapes, attracting tourists from all over the world. Prominent on the list of peculiarities in this country is that naming a child must be approved by the government. Clinking glasses when drinking beer is absolutely taboo, and no one wears sandals outside in July and August. Are still strange and puzzling things in this country. Let's join Buchu and Ryan at 12 strange and mysterious things only found in Hungary. To discover all the things considered peculiar, don't miss number 1. Clinking glasses while drinking beer is considered impolite. You'll probably be very surprised, because clinking glasses is too normal in Vietnam. But why does your country ban it and consider it impolite? Drinking beer without clinking glasses, what's not interesting about that? But every country has a different culture and customs. If Italy bans feeding pigeons, Scotland bans riding cows while drunk. Or in Russia, riding a dirty car is illegal. Then in Hungary, they have their own taboos. And of course, banning clinking glasses while drinking beer is one of them. According to my research, this strange custom originates from a historical event in 1849. After the Austrian government successfully suppressed the revolution in Hungary, the Austrian troops celebrated their victory by continuously clinking beer glass. This action was not only a joy but also a symbol of domination and conquest. Since then, clinking beer glasses has become a tragic symbol for Hungarians, reminding them of a painful event in their national history. Therefore, to this day, clinking beer glasses is considered an unlucky action, and is avoided in Hungarian culture and society, to honor and preserve the country's long-standing cultural values. Thus, when visiting this country, you should absolutely avoid clinking glasses when drinking beer, so as not to receive unfriendly looks from the locals. Sounds very spooky, doesn't it? But Hungarians often remind each other not to wear sandals outside the house in July and August. The reason is that this is the time when autumn is approaching in Hungary, and the weather changes a lot. For example, during the day, you can feel the warm sunshine. But by the afternoon, when the sun has set, the temperature in Hungary drops very quickly. So if you go out until late at night, wearing sandals will make you cold. And you can easily catch a cold or get sick. Really, it's hard to understand. All these things that go against the norm are truly only found in Hungary, right? In Hungary, naming children is not as simple as in other countries. Everyone must comply with strict government regulations. According to the law, children's names must be on the officially approved name list. This list is updated periodically, but if the name you want to give your child is not on it, you must submit a name application to the Linguistics Research Institute of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences. This process requires patience and compliance with legal regulations, and only when the application is approved can you name your child as desired. So if the government doesn't approve, does my child have no name? I'm very curious and confused about this part. If anyone knows, please explain it to me. The self-sufficient village of cruel wives. After World War I, the village of Nagareb, located about 90 kilometers southeast of the capital Budapest, became a witness to a heartbreaking and mysterious tragedy. Nagareb, an agricultural community along the Tidza River, was known for arranged marriages, where parents chose husbands for their daughters from a very young age, and women had no right to decide for themselves. In the early 20th century, Nagareb, like many other regions of Hungary, faced immense difficulties as men were called to fight in World War I. When the war ended, many returned with severe injuries, while their wives had grown accustomed to life without their husbands, and may have developed feelings for prisoners of war during their absence. This created a tense and discontented environment in the village. Mrs. Susan Bazicat, a local widow, became the central figure in this tragic story. Mrs. Bazicat, a woman repeatedly arrested for illegal abortions, frequently provided this service to women in the village, an unwanted solution after secret affairs. Mrs. Bazicat was also known for having married two wealthy men. but one died unexpectedly, leaving her with significant assets and land. Suspicion grew as many wives in the village saw Fazikhad with a desire to rid themselves of the burden of their husbands. Year after year, the number of young and middle-aged men in the village decreased significantly due to a series of mysterious deaths. These deaths were often vaguely explained as food poisoning, fever, or other natural causes. But the truth was, many women in the village, influenced by Mrs. Fazikhad, used poisoned silk papers to kill their husbands. With the men gone, the village gradually consisted only of young widows and children, becoming the place with the highest mortality rate in the country. The story only came to light in 1929 when a medical student from another town discovered high arsenic levels in a body washed up on the riverbank. The subsequent investigation led to the exhumation and testing of many other bodies in Enigmatic South, where arsenic was found in most of the corpses. Mrs. Fazikhad was arrested but denied all accusations. While in custody, her attic, where the poison was made, was searched, and police discovered a large stash of arsenic. An interesting investigative tactic was employed. Police pretended to lack sufficient and released Mrs. Fazikhad back to Enigmatic for surveillance. As soon as she returned to the village, she hurriedly visited the widow. This further increased suspicion. When police went to the cemetery to exhume bodies, she had randomly placed tombstones to cause confusion. Nevertheless, arsenic was confirmed in the tested bodies. When police arrived at her home, Mrs. Fazikhad quickly drank an arsenic solution to commit suicide. Her death was as painful as that of the victims. In the end, a total of over 100 people, mostly young and middle-aged men, were killed over a 10-year period from 1919 to 1929, and 26 women were arrested. After the trials, 8 were sentenced to death, 7 received life imprisonment, and the rest were given prison terms. The case left a profound mark on local history. Even after a century, the story of the mysterious deaths in Enigmatic is still told to tourists. Mrs. Fazikhad's house has now become a tourist attraction, where the dark cloud of the past has somewhat settled. If it were you, would you dare to set foot there? Personally, I'd pass. Even if you were paid billions, you might still feel disgusted. I'm getting goosebumps. What would you think if you were walking down the street and someone poured a bucket of water on you? That feeling must be really unpleasant, right? But yesterday, being doused with water made them feel proud and full of excitement, folks. To understand, this strange custom dates back to before the comet, based on people's belief in the power of water. They believe water cleanses the body and soul of women and enhances their fertility. This ancient festival takes place one day before Easter. In the northern provinces of Hungary, Hungarian girls prepare lots of food and drinks and wear their most beautiful traditional costumes. The men in the village go in small groups from house to house. They use poems to flirt with the women in the village. The women invite the men to taste sweets, wine, and beautifully painted Easter eggs. They spend a lot of time beforehand cleaning the house, cooking, and decorating eggs. While the women invite the men to eat, the men have the task of pouring water and perfume on the women. On Hungarian streets, men also wear eye-catching traditional costumes, holding buckets of water or wine to pour directly on girls passing by. Some groups even hold the girls' hands so others can pour water on them. Therefore, the girls don't mind being continuously doused with water and wine. In fact, those who get doused more even show pride. All day long, the people of Mario don't work but focus on pouring wine, having fun, and dancing traditional dances together. That's quite unique and interesting, ISM. But the next story, I assure you, is even more fascinating and spiritual by many times. Doctors in Hungary are great heroes. Doctors in Hungary are great heroes. In 2013, in Hungary, doctors achieved an incredible medical feat by successfully maintaining the pregnancy of a brain-dead woman for 92 days, hoping the fetus develop and be born safely. This story seems like it could only happen in movies, but it's completely true, folks. According to TDRAP newspaper, on November 14, 2013, a 32-year-old woman who was 15 weeks pregnant suffered a stroke and was taken to the University Medical Center in Debrecen. However, after 2 days of emergency treatment, her circulatory functions and internal organs stopped working, and she was confirmed brain dead. Although the mother's health had completely ceased, miraculously, the fetus was still alive and continuously moving inside the mother. S family requested doctors to continue sustaining the mother. Professor Bella Folletti, president of the University Medical Center in Debrecen, decided to continue maintaining the life support system for the pregnant woman by providing special liquid nutrition and monitoring the fetus's condition through ultrasound machines. For over 3 months, doctors cared for the pregnant woman using advanced medical technology, ensuring the fetus received enough nutrition and oxygen to develop. When the fetus reached the 27th week of pregnancy, the medical team decided to perform a cesarean section so the baby could be born safely. It can be said that this was not an easy decision, requiring close coordination and high precision from a team of doctors. Fortunately, the baby was born healthy and has now been taken home by the family. The success of this birth is not only a major victory for medicine but also proof of human resilience in facing harsh situations. According to medical experts, this is one of the rare cases worldwide of maintaining a pregnancy for a long period when the pregnant woman is brain dead. Previously, only 2 similar cases have been recorded in medical history. Close. The doctors here are too skilled and dedicated, aren't they? The Plissozerat Monster Festival. The Plissozerat Festival is considered the most traditional and meaningful festival in this country. The Plissozerat Festival is held annually in February in a small town in Hungary called Moha. During the festival, women in the region dress like Ottomans from Turkey and dance the traditional Kolo dance. The people wear clothes resembling 2-horned monsters and wander around the city or dance folk dances. The festival lasts a week and ends before Lent. Legend has it that this festival recreates the fierce battles of villagers when they dressed like monsters to fight against the invasion of the Turkish army. Today, this festival celebrates life and wards off evil spirits and misfortune. Isn't it strange that such a festival exists? If you have the chance to visit Hungary, try to time it with the festival to fully experience it. Few people know that beneath the capital Budapest, where most of the population lives, lies a vast and mysterious underground tunnel system. This is the Albanian limestone quarry area, a district located on the eastern bank of Budapest. This area is not only an important part of the city's construction history but also an exciting destination for diving enthusiasts. The Albanian limestone quarry system was mined from the Middle Ages until the latter half of the 19th century, creating an underground labyrinth. Stretching about 32 kilometers and lying about 30 meters below street level, retaining its captivating mystery to this day. In the mid-1990s, when the mines in the area flooded, local authorities hired divers to clean them up. And this was the opportunity to discover chambers with ideal conditions for diving. One of the pioneers in exploring this tunnel system was Cornel Doman, a local technician. Doman started diving as a recovery method after a work accident in 2003, and never imagined that his own hometown also had such interesting dive sites. In 2009, a neighbor introduced Doman to the opportunity to dive beneath Budapest under the guidance of local diving expert Attila Boga. Doman explored unique dive sites in the Carpathian mine area. Boga said that Bacchus, or Back is the most accessible dive site for divers with basic certification, thanks to its open structure and good air circulation. This is the only dive site that allows basic divers to descend to a maximum depth of 17 meters below 1, i.e., about 47 meters below street level. However, other dive sites in the mine are only for divers with higher certifications due to difficult conditions. The water temperature in the mines usually stays around 12 degrees Celsius, creating a cool and challenging diving environment. Bacchus is not only a destination for diving lovers but also offers insight into the limestone mining process. Since the late 19th century, some areas in the mine have been used for distilling and fermenting materials. And the current chambers still preserve traces of ancient mining activities. The non-flooded mines are sometimes open to visitors and for hosting sports events. According to Zita Zagerkenny, president of the Rare Bribery Brewing Association, about 1 million cubic meters of limestone were extracted from the Hungarian mine, making a significant contribution to the construction of famous buildings in Budapest, including the Parliament Building, an impressive neo-Gothic structure completed in 1902. Doman shared that diving beneath Budapest certainly offers an exciting experience, and is also a way to better understand the history and formation of his hometown city. Wow, just hearing about it makes me fascinated, folks. But with my meager salary, I can only dream. Wash clothes on New Year. In your hometown, are there any taboos during Tet? In my hometown, the elders still say not to sweep a house during Tet, because doing so will sweep all the luck and prosperity. I wonder if it's true? But from what I see, every place has its own such taboos. Especially in Hungary, they have a very distinctive and strange custom of not washing clothes on New Year's Day. Hungarians believe that washing clothes on this day will bring hardship and bad luck throughout the year. Additionally, during the New Year holiday, Hungarians also follow some strict rules. They absolutely do not eat poultry and fish. This partly stems from history and folklore, reflecting respect and belief in the traditional holiday. These cultural aspects are not only characteristic of Hungarians, but also an important part of preserving and developing cultural heritage. Could it be that they only eat vegetables and pork? That would be too bland and tasteless. In Budapest, the capital of Hungary, people are always proud of Europe's first subway system, and often introduce it to foreign tourists. They have been using the subway for a long time and naturally have their own special rules. When riding escalators in the subway system, you must not stand on the left side, for example. The reason is that the left side is for people in a hurry who want to go up first. This rule reflects a very characteristic trait of the Hungarian people, which is the emphasis on history and tradition. This is truly something that we Vietnamese people should learn from. Women will change their names after marriage. In Hungary, when marrying, women must follow a special tradition, changing their entire name. For example, if Eva marries Nagy Gabo, she will officially become Nagy Gabina, or may be called Mrs. Nagy Gabo in English. Within the family and among friends, she can still be called Eva, but in public, she will be known as Nagy Gabina. This regulation reflects the strong connection to family and cultural traditions of Hungarians, where changing names after marriage is an indispensable part of social life. This also demonstrates respect and appreciation for the role of women in family and society. Heaven of Hot Springs. The hot springs in Hungary are completely natural, with about 20 public baths, more than anywhere else in the world. One of the special experiences when traveling in Hungary is immersing yourself in hot springs at over 150 ancient Roman-era baths in the capital Budapest. Tea bathed in hot springs here, The two largest hot spring baths in Budapest are Széchenyi and Eller. Széchenyi is the largest natural hot spring bath in the Hungarian capital. Choose this bath if you want to socialize with many locals, where there are both indoor and outdoor pools with large swimming areas located in a city park, allowing you to freely choose a suitable spot. The second bath is Eller, located next to the Eller Hotel, which is larger, more luxurious, and has wave pools, giving you the feeling of surfing at sea. If you don't want to encounter many locals, go to this bath because most bathers here are tourists. You see, Hungary, with its rich history and culture, is not only prominent for its famous monuments, but also hides many unique and one-of-a-kind peculiarities. From the ancient mine system beneath Budapest, to the ghostly legends of the Legendanyos man, Hungary always sparks curiosity and exploration. What impresses you most about Hungary? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to give a like to this mysterious universe. Subscribe to the Enigmatic Echoes channel so you don't miss other interesting discoveries. For now, goodbye. Subscribe to the Guian Migo channel so you don't miss exciting videos.